Maybe Agner can share.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, if I edit that out. Wow, the origin story of This Is Our Story.
We started the culture evolution journey, in fact, even as early as 2019.
Culture, we know, lives in the conversation, so we wanted to help our employees understand what Maxis Way 2.0 meant, how it's applied, and what it's all about.
So that was the time where we worked with the MMT, the brand team, to come up with all the culture narratives.
We need to hear what people have to say about this, not just a message that comes from the CEO's office. I thought about that and I said, what better way to call it than call it through a hashtag? This is our story. All these stories are really very powerful, because it's not something they created for the camera, but it was a true account of what they go through on a day-to-day basis. Remember, we went to the TOC and the place was shut down for the very first time in 20 over years because of the pandemic. But the stories of how they worked while they were in a lockdown was amazing. Because on a normal day, we won't go into that office and just hear these stories.
These are the unsung heroes, right? They were there every day in the office while all of us are staying at home, trying to keep ourselves safe. I mean, they have to embrace the risk. They go to the office every day. Some of them even share very personal stories of theirs, which are very, very inspiring. You don't know a person only just from the way they work. So when they started sharing all these stories, you can really get to know a person much better.
So it was through this Is Our Story that we got to uncover all these precious stories across the organization.
It's not just about the culture heroes, right? It's also about how people do their work and live their Maxis Way on a day-to-day basis. And some of them even demonstrated it without knowing, not consciously doing it. So that for me is the biggest takeaway. I think that is something that all of us are doing it so much.
Maxis Way 2.0 is our culture values. It's about what really makes us unique. It's about how we behave and also what we deliver. But in order to make it something that you can practice on a daily basis, we wanted to introduce a language. So that tool that we wanted to have was transformational leadership. Because transformational leadership was distinctions that, when you practice it, brings Maxis Way 2.0 to life.
What's important is that everybody practice it. It's not just about the leaders practicing it, and we can't just rely on a small group of people to practice. That's why we have implemented this training across the company. We get everybody to go through the training about transformation leadership.
I think it stands the test of time that there is a unique culture in Maxis. And the TLP program has really just enhanced, reinforced that and built on top of it.
It has given me a superpower, and I have the chance to transfer the superpower to the rest of the people surrounding me.
To me, it's not about work. TLP has taught us a lot of life skills.
To be able to impart that knowledge and also learning, and knowing that you actually make a difference, that is something really, really powerful for me.
Season finale.
There will be a lot more stories that are not covered yet, and they're not told yet. And we really want to encourage people to start sharing more stories and to continue to live the Maxis Way. And of course, we have exciting stuff that is coming as well. Yes, Agner will always have the exciting part, right?
This is an amazing journey, right? But it doesn't stop here. So in the last 2 years, we have grown. We have seen a pandemic hit us, and we have overcome so much of adversity and challenges. So I think the next phase will be to now talk about the things that we can celebrate, the milestones, and from individual stories now to collective stories, company-wide stories, departmental stories. Maybe that's about the only clue that we can give now. At the bottom of it is still people coming together to achieve great things.